Hi everyone, so it is Monday, early afternoon. I wanted to do a quick update because there have been some, unfortunately not positive updates and changes. And it's a beautiful day out, so I figured I would come outside to do it. And we don't have any deck furniture yet, so I'm just sitting on the deck. Anyway, so today is Monday. My last video kind of sharing the probable reality was on Saturday. Saturday I kind of let it sink in and I did not have a great day. It was just a rough day kind of all around. Lex ended up not napping and it was just a rough day. And then yesterday morning, woke up at 5 because Lex had woken up and I had gotten my period. So I called yesterday afternoon, I think, to just let the nurse know and see if that would change anything with the plan for doing beta on Tuesday. And she called me back and was sympathetic and, said she was sorry that's what had happened, and but that I would still continue doing my meds and come in on Tuesday for beta just to make sure, which I can understand. Like, you can have bleeding with pregnancy. Like, I know there's some people who crazy stories where they don't even know that they're pregnant, and they keep having what seems like regular cycles, and then they find out when they're having the baby or 8 months pregnant, which is just so crazy to imagine. But anyway, so I'm still going in tomorrow morning to have beta done, and I think they also check a couple of other things at the same time. At least that they did when I had blood work done after my IUI. So it seems like we're moving on to doing a frozen transfer. I don't know what my doctor's protocol is for that. I don't know much about it. I've looked online a little bit, but it varies. It seems like it varies quite a bit. I'm hoping that they won't have me wait a month to do it, because I'm tired. I'm so tired of waiting. It's just nothing. It seems like nothing but waiting. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to just move on and do the transfer in May. If it goes off of my normal cycle, I think it would be the first week of May that I would have it done. But I don't know how they do all of that. Some of my searching has indicated that they use something to kind of downregulate and make sure that you don't ovulate on your own, which I don't even know why that would necessarily matter. So anyway, and then I also know that they generally like to have you on stuff to build up your lining, which involves being on estrogen, which I can't take. So, because I have a history of having had a blood clot, in case you haven't seen my previous videos. So I can't take estrogen. So yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I assume that I would be back on the progesterone. And I'm going to ask if the shots are more effective, or I would much rather, all things being equal, not have to do the shots, the intramuscular progesterone shots. But if they're, my doctor didn't indicate that she thinks that they're significantly different. She totally left the decision up to me and was not pushing one or the other. So, and I've heard mixed things from other people. Some people, their doctors only do the shots. Some people, their doctors only do the suppositories. So I don't know. And honestly, progesterone is not, I don't think that it's, that's the reason why this cycle didn't work, but just want to cover all my bases. I also am planning to to ask if it might be an option to transfer 2, even though the embryos that were frozen, I believe, were good quality. I need to talk with my husband about it. I'm not sure exactly what I would want to do, but I would kind of at least like to know if that would be an option on the table. And I'm open to it. Honestly, the idea of having twins doesn't really scare me, but the fact that pregnancy with twins is higher risk, and you have a higher risk of having to have a C-section, and just like, you know, having them early. So yeah, I'd rather not end up with twins, but like I just want, at this point, I just want a baby. And we know that we want at least 2 more, so, you know, twins would not be the end of the world, although honestly, I love being pregnant, so, or at least I did with my previous pregnancy, so like, I would prefer to actually go through 2 more pregnancies to have 2 more kids. But anyway, so I'm doing okay with it all. I still get sad, and it's so interesting with it having been an embryo transfer, that it's a little bit different than with the IUIs, where with the IUIs it was like, well, for all I know, there was never actually, fertilization never actually happened. But with this, it's like, it's a little bit more, it feels a little bit more like losing an actual baby. I'm sure, I've never been through a miscarriage, and I'm sure this is nothing compared to a miscarriage, but it's just a little bit more, there's a little bit more sadness to it, just in terms of like grieving for that baby, because like, it was an embryo, like, it had every potential, I think, you know, we think, to become a baby, so it's just kind of sad, and I really, really, really hope that I don't have to go through many more of these. I really hope that next month, or whenever we do the first frozen transfer, that's it. But we'll see. And I've kind of, it took a couple of days to come to terms with the fact that we're not going to be having a baby this year. That it, you know, at the earliest, well, unless if I were to get pregnant like next month and then the baby came really early, but obviously that would not be what we'd hope for. So anyway, but I wouldn't be due until January at least. So yeah, so that's how things are now. I assume that my beta tomorrow is going to be nothing. So I won't do an update unless there's something significant to share, but I will do a video once I know kind of what the plan is moving forward. So yeah, so that's it for today. I'm gonna go have some lunch. Lex is down for a nap. I may eat outside, although it's actually kind of warm in the sun, so I may stay inside for lunch. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for the positive thoughts and the comments, and I appreciate everyone, you know, trying to hold out hope, even though it seemed like it wasn't going to happen. But just keep hope, put the hope for next month. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.